Okay, this one is to strengthen and or just activate our glutes, specifically gluteus medius. So this muscle is hard to activate in a lot of people. Many people have weak glutes or underactive glutes, and that's why we're doing this exercise. We got to make sure that you're firing it up, and there's a lot of specific details to this to help you make sure you're actually firing the right muscle. So there is a video in addition to this that kind of explains where the glutes are. It should be on this page. I highly recommend watching that as well, just to get some landmarks in your head. But I'm going to start off. The glute medius is right where our back pocket would be in our pants. So your hand's going to be back here throughout the exercise because I want you to feel where this muscle is. You're not going to have your hand in the front. It's going to be right in the back. Now, what I would do is bend your bottom knee a little bit to support you. And I have my arm up here just so I can help look at the video, but you may have your head down like this. And then you're going to roll forward like this. And the reason I'm getting you to roll forward is it makes it easier to fire that glute. So while you're rolled forward, you're going to have your hand on that glute muscle in the back pocket area. Then you're going to use that muscle to bring your leg up towards the ceiling and slightly behind you. I'm going to do that again, up towards the ceiling and slightly behind me. And I'm going to show you this from a different angle. Now, when you go up, I might ask you to hold it up here, or I might just tell you to go up and down, or I might get you to strap a band between your knees. There's lots of different ways I might get you to try to do this, but this is how you do the movement. The movement stays the same no matter which one I tell you to do. And the thing to note in this position is that I am not going up very high. This is as high as my hip will go, unfortunately, before my back starts to move. So if I go any higher than this, I'm no longer just using my hip. I'm starting to hike up my pelvis and I'm using my lower back. So I'm going to show you from a different angle because there's another really important part to this video to watch out for when you're doing this exercise. So, and just to go through it again, I'm going to bend my bottom knee. I'm going to roll my body forward. I'm not just rolling my hips forward. I'm kind of tipping my whole body forward like this. Hand on my glute, so back pocket area. If you want a better landmark for that, find the top of your pelvis, the iliac crest, the very top ridge, and go off of that. And in that back pocket area, that's where your glute is. Then I'm going to lift towards the ceiling and slightly behind me, stopping there because otherwise my back's going to get involved in this. And then I'm going to come back down, back up and down. Now, at this angle, you will be able to see a very common compensation pattern. What a lot of people will start doing, instead of being slightly rolled forward, they're going to start tipping back like this. And if you didn't see that, it'll be more of like this movement with your leg going up. And the reason being is a lot of people will try to use the muscle in the front of their hip here to do the work instead of the one back here. So if you just keep yourself rolled forward a little bit, it'll help you to use this, but it's also a good indicator if you're not using this, because what'll happen is you'll tip backwards. So one other tip to this exercise. So I know it's a lot of information. I'm going to start from beginning to end. Start off in a straight line, bend your bottom knee, roll forward a little bit, put your hand on your gluteus medius, that's your back pocket area. Then, if you're having a hard time engaging this muscle, what can work is actually tapping on it. I'll even punch myself, but I'm not going to tell you to do that, but it does work. If you press in there, tap it, punch it a bit, press in there really firmly, you will fire that muscle up a lot better than if you didn't. And I can fire mine good, but I can fire it even better if I'm pressing in there. It just helps so much. Remembering not to roll back and remembering not to raise my leg up too high. The feeling of the exercise should be in the back here, right in where your hand is. You should feel like that's getting tired as you do this exercise. And that's how you know you got it.